Osu has been out for over 15 years, and most people that play Osu aren't even over 15. But in all seriousness, guys, how did we get here? Well, on July 1st, 2007, the very first version of Osu was made in one night. This version was so simple that there wasn't even any sliders or any spinners. Literally only circles and only score and combo counter. There's just one problem though. It was only released to Pepe's friends. But then, on September 17th, 2007, Pepe released the very first version of Osu to the public. And along with that, the very first screenshot ever taken in Osu. Everyone that tried Osu really did like it, but some people were like, hey, this game is really cool, but I'm really bad. So then Pepe was like, I'm gonna add easy and no fail. Yeah, I don't think this is easy. But either way, in October, Osu exploded in popularity. You can now make your own skins, use a tablet, and just an overall better experience. Things were starting to take shape. But is the background video too distracting for you? Well, that's no problem, because now we got no video, and also hidden, if you like to hide from your problems. Ah yes, the perfect score. Finally, 100%, and off. After this, Pepe decided to add ranked maps. These separated the good maps from the bad maps. But sometimes bad maps are still ranked. Oh well. You know, that's great and all, but now this game is way too easy, Pepe. So he added 5 more mods. Ah yes, such a wide variety of mods to choose from. I think I'll only play DT. Want to spam the global chat and annoy your friends? Here's Bancho. And finally, 3 more mods were added. Hey, ever wanted to be blind? Then try out the new flashlight mod. Or spinner's way too hard for you? Then try out the new spun out mod. Or auto, if you want to lie to your friends. Or maybe circles are just too much for you. So, traumatizing. Well, now you can catch the beat. This is fine. Real quickly though, this video took forever to make. So if you guys could, just please like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me, and you can cancel it at any time you want. So yeah. So now it's 2009. It was time for Osu, the mobile version. Unfortunately, only Apple users could play, so rip Android people. So now Pepe was like, every great game needs a great protagonist. Somebody who could play everything. Somebody who was born to click circles, as sad as that is. Oh, hey, how about that guy with the cookie? We'll just call you Cookie Z. Hey, you know what? I'm getting pretty good at this Osu thing. Oh wait, what's that? Cookie Z DT'd it? Oh, okay. Anyway, now we were in 2011. It was time for the very first Osu World Cup, an international country-based 4v4 tournament, and spoiler alert, Taiwan won. And so, what's your prize for being the best country in the entire world? Supporter. Either way, a new map just dropped called Can't Defeat Airman. Everybody's first 7-star pass. At least, used to be. Then a much harder map dropped called Freedom Dive. Freedom Dive was known for its iconic 222 BPM streams, and the only person who was really able to play the map was Cookie Z. Then Pepe decided to drop PPV1. Basically, instead of being based on score like how it was for the past 4 years, it was now based on a system called PP. PP was based on how popular a map was, how old or new a map was, and how close you were to the top 1,000 to 500 threshold. And if you needed PP, then why not try the Big Black? On second thought, maybe not, because this map is impossible. Oh hey look, some guy named Wub Wolf Wolf uploaded his very first video to YouTube. And while this was the start of a legend, this was the end of another one. Cookie Z will be banned for submitting a Time Warp play-on masterpiece. Wow, somebody's so good, just banning himself like that? Meanwhile, Wub Wolf Wolf is buying drugs from his dog. Oh hey look, a new player called Rafis. I wonder if he'll become one of the greatest players in Osu of all time. Nah. Then in 2014, Pepe released PPV2, and with Cookie Z gone, a new era would begin. For example, one of the most popular scores of all time, Ryuchi's SS on the Big Black. With no Cookie Z, Ryuchi was arguably the best player of 2014. I mean, just listen to this man. Have you ever heard somebody so calm while playing Osu? Anyway, if you were a real OG, then you'll remember Sayonara Bai. And I mean, all respect to him. He was number 1 for over a month and a half, and he was one of the greatest DT players for his time, and could also sing. But HVIC225 was just a level ahead of everybody else. The fact that he could play pretty much any DT map made him number 1 for over 6 months. The real mystery of HVIC though, was how can you hold a pen like that and still be able to aim that good? Oh hey, it's some random player named Vaxe, uploading his very first video on November 22nd, 2014. I wonder if he'll become number 1. No way. Meanwhile, Ryuchi goes absolutely insane on a map called Gangsta with DT. Back then this was so insane that everybody in their family was watching Ryuchi play. Over 1.2 thousand spectators in 2014. After countless retry after retry, Ryuchi was finally getting to the part and oh, he missed. He's bad. At this moment in time, Japan and Poland were the best countries in the world, but ultimately, in OWC 2014, Japan would win. And now, it was time for the golden year of Osu, 2015. First, Wub Wolf Wolf dethroned HVIC for number 1, and then on the same day, a player by the name of Covster made the PP record using a touchscreen laptop on what was called a Tag 4 map. Tag 4 maps were made to only be played by 4 players using tag team mode, and so, Since touchscreen was a massive advantage over other players, combined with the fact that it didn't even really make sense for tag 4 maps to be ranked, Cubs' PP record was disqualified, causing HFIC's PP record from 2014 to be the new record. And I mean, yeah, highest PP record, that's pretty cool, but the highest hidden hard rock play of all time was set by Azer on a map called United. And then on March 25th, 2015, HFIC reclaimed his #1 spot with yet another PP record. Out of nowhere, a player named Index sets the very first 600 PP play on a map called The Last Journey Home with hard rock. But unfortunately for Index, this map got disqualified, meaning all his hard work was gone. Then, in the start of April, Wolf would get the second first 600 PP play. Or so he thought, because just 2 days later, an entire rework was implemented to nerf high CS. This meant that yet again, there was no 600 PP play. That was until The Last Journey Home got ranked yet again, and Index decided to try it one more time.
Now I have to calm down. I can calm down.
Fucking hype. Hello 600s. I've been missing you for days.
There it was, the Osu PP record. For 3 months. On July 17th, a player by the name of Zover would get an insane accuracy on Ice Angel with hard rock, giving him the new PP record. But HFIC was still in top shape, so on August 8th, 2015, he would get a new PP record of 665 PP on Miraizu. Unfortunately for HFIC, Rafis decided to summon a demon to get 666 PP on Best Friends with 3 mod.
It's the highest PP score in the game? What?
But by just sheer coincidence, Wolf would one-up Rafis by only 1 PP, FCing defenders with hard rock, getting 667 PP.
Oh my god! So 700 PP! I don't think that's 700. My pitch.
Suddenly, after an anonymous dinner with Peppy, on November 25th, 2015, Cookie Z would be unlocked of his account and back into the live servers.
Oh my god, look, 100%. But why? Oh my god! I don't even want to play. I told you I don't want to watch that because it's just like everything I do now on normal is just like pathetic. And I'm just sitting there like...
And then finally, one of the most hyped matches of OWC ever taken place happened on December 13th, 2015. America versus China on the tiebreaker to win the entire tournament.
A few moments later.
Again is the most intense, but he finally managed.
This meant in the first time of Osu's history, the United States would win the Osu World Cup. So anyway, Cookie Z was back and he was in full swing. On January 2nd, 2016, he would get one of the most infamous plays in Osu and something that would haunt the Osu community forever. A 1 missed choke on Blue Zenith with hard rock, giving him 727 PP. Ah man, this is painful. This is just painful. Don't even say it. Just don't even say it, man. What do you say? Anyway, a map called Uta was about to get FC'd by Index, but on the very last stream he missed. You hate to see it, but I mean it's alright because we got a new map called Road of Resistance. But the most notable thing about this map was one thing. An FC with hard rock was 1000 PP.
1000 PP!
That would be such a crazy number. And somehow Cookie Z was the only hope for 1000 PP. But sadly, it was only just a dream. Oh hey look, a butterfly. But anyway, now we got Project Loved, a place for maps that are too hard to be ranked, but still deserve leaderboard. Hey, you should look at this Vaxe guy. Yeah, what about the Vaxe guy? Wait, he's number 10 now? So Rafis just got #1 over Cookie Z, and here's how he got it.
Yes!
But anyway, it's time for probably the best Osu PP record in history. Cookie Z's 99.83% FC on Freedom Dive with hidden hard rock, worth 800 PP. And so, out of nowhere, a player known as Firebat92, also known as Angel Megami, and also known as Angel Sim, was starting to show contention for one of the best players in the world.
Holy shit! 700!
And all of this with a mouse. All of Angel Sim's efforts would pay off too, because on September 1st, 2016, he would get a new PP record in Osu, 730 PP. And then, a month later, he would get #1 with mouse.
Fucking oh my god! I got clockwork! Holy shit!
Ever since then, there has not been a single rank 1 that has used mouse, except for Osu Shala. But now it was time for Osu World Cup 2016, the rematch of a lifetime, China versus the United States. And just like last time, it was a very well fought fight, but America wins yet again.
Hey guys, Beastroll here, and I'm bringing you one of my texture packs that I created. This is my penis pack.
Oh, it is the wrong clip. Ah yes, Beastro MC, but known today as BTMC. He's done it all. He's raised his sword, he FC'd a map with a piece of bread, he FC'd a map with is that a paper towel?
Yes! Fuck yeah! Wow!
And most notably, he likes to shave his ball. In all seriousness though, without BTMC, Osu would not be where it is today. And meanwhile, on the other hand, Cookie Z would break his contract with Twitch, meaning that he would now stream on OpenRec. November 15th, 2017, a player named Freedom Diver would start playing High Tide with touchscreen, but it wasn't just any average play. He was getting really close to 900 PP, and when he got it, Osu was never the same.
Oh, you ate your own fucking word! He did it! 900! This shit!
Oh my god. The chat's moving too fast.
Due to this play being deemed as extremely unfair to everybody else, touchscreen was nerfed to the ground, meaning this play was only worth about 300 PP now. And now all plays had a TD modifier next to it, so all touchscreen plays from now on would be nerfed. But there was something else that may have needed a nerf too, a player named Legendary, who apparently got the first 900 PP play on a private server called Guitari. Now was this legit or not?
I've analyzed it and it's not really that suspicious.
Alright, I guess it's real. But anyway, something that was 100% confirmed was GN's first FC on Shotgun Symphony, a map that had gone 9 years without being FC'd.
Yo! 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 I fucking win this fucking game.
This play was so legendary that GN received the title of Champion of Champions. And how much for all of that prestige? 200 PP. And speaking of PP, a player named Ryuk would start popping off as well.
27 fucking PP. Let's go, boy.
Along with that, a player named Idki would start to pop off in Hard Rock, and a meta with only DT. Osu was just getting too crazy, man. I mean, look at these maps. What is this? And to top it all off, Osu World Cup 2017. This time, USA, the reigning champion, versus Poland, the underdog. And it's safe to say that this OWC was the most craziest yet.
Oh, kurwa.
Wolf Wolf with the only FC in the room. He's been in the very first World Cup. Resets all across the board though. Axarius drops, Rafis drops, Wolf is still holding on. It's just Wolf. Poland are your OS World Cup 2017 champions. And
so on January 21st, 2018, Rafis was just playing Osu like any other day. Except this time, he decided to play a map called Necrophantasia, and what would happen could be the greatest moment of his Osu career yet.
Yes! Yes! You did it, goat! Yes! Fucking did it!
So, what happens when you combine 3 mod with thousands of retries and Flashlight? Well, you get FG Sky. On February 15th, 2018, he would get a new PP record on Shiori. Yeah, right. 4 mod? I don't think that's possible at all. This guy cannot be real, right? So to prove everybody wrong, FG Sky was making some live plays, and what surprised everybody was his setup, using a pillow for his mouse pad and a Coke bottle to hold his laptop up. But either way, top players are getting unbanned left and right, and Abyssal is no exception.
Yes! Yes, dude! Oh my god, this is 700! What the fuck? What the fuck?
And with so many farm maps and so much up and coming talent, why not make songs compilation by Sotarks? This won't start any drama, right? And speaking of drama, a player named Matthew gets #1. But why is it drama? Well, apparently because he got #1 using only farm maps, apparently it doesn't matter and he doesn't deserve it. But I mean, #1 is #1. Times were different, I guess. And a person who made many farm maps in this era was a person who went by Sotarks. Unfortunately for Sotarks, people were so mad over him making farm maps that they literally gave him death threats over it, over a game about clicking circles. Just think about that for a second. But anyway, a player named Jakat to go absolutely crazy in Osumania. And he was so good, he had to make his own maps to get the new PP record. Oh yeah, and now farm maps have their own personal singer, Will Stetson. And while Will Stetson is singing songs, the Poon is singing something a little bit different. Like seriously, what were these maps? How is this even possible? And speaking of maps, there was a new meta going on, known as the Space Stream meta, particularly Sidetrack Day and Honesty.
Oh my fucking god! That's 800!
Did do a first try. What the fuck was that?
Then Firebat92, who used to go by Angel Megamine, came back and started playing Osu with a tablet. And even though he wasn't a mouse player anymore, that didn't even stop him because he got number 1 yet again.
Oh, give me 14k, PP! Please! Fuck yeah!
But due to being a Korean citizen, had to undergo mandatory military service. And now I guess it was a new gen era, so it's time to snipe everybody's number 1 who used to be good back then. After that, Cookie Z comes in with a 967 PP record, if ranked. But it was still really crazy, so regardless, Cookie Z will always be the GOAT. Now we were in the era of Itki, going for a Hard Rock FC on Uta, and after spending over 2 hours, this happens. And to top it all off, while Itki was in his prime, right before a tournament match, he does this.
Oh! It's coming home! It's coming home! Thunder. Oh my god, he's fucking singing! Give me that number 1! Give me that number 1 right now! Let's go! Let's fucking go! It's number 1! This is the first number...
So, what's next? Well, everybody loves space streams, and Sotarks knows that, so he put out a map called Raise My Sword, and with that, it was time for Umbre's time to shine.
Fuck!
And even though it was a tragic choke, Umbre still got 900 PP. But anyway, it was time for one of the most legendary moments in Osu history. Osu World Cup 2018. The grand final match this time was USA versus the United Kingdom.
The UK need to win or this tournament is over.
Backsay just has to hold. If Backsay can hold, I dropped! He dropped!
Flip! Is there enough time? The British are coming!
Bubba can do this!
Still holding!
Bubba can do this! It's gonna be so close!
It's getting their toys dropped!
He's done it! Bubba's done it!
70 points! 70 points!
So anyway, Baxter decided to log in one day and get the very first 1000 PP play.
1000 PP!
Then not even 24 hours later, Itki sets a new 1000 PP play on Songs compilation.
Yes! 1035, what the fuck?
And now Osu is even getting put in the mainstream media. The question is, could Osu ever be an esport? Some people say yes, others say no. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. But anyway, Vaxa goes and gets another record, cause he's Vaxa. Just as if you thought Osu could not get any more broken, Waika gets unbanned.
You just got fucking unbanned!
What?
And in only 14 days, he does this.
We got it, boys!
Ah yes, the Logitech Lightspeed Challenge. I wonder where I've seen this before. But anyway, some more actual things. FG Sky being FG Sky, Zazuma being the first person to complete every single map in Osu, giving him the completionist title, and GN being an absolute god on flashlight.
Let's do this. It's over! It's done.
Oh hey look, Legendary's unbanned. I wonder what he's gonna play. Ah yes, Osu World Cup 2019. Who will it be this time? Well, surprisingly, South Korea gets 3rd place, their very first time in the top 3, United Kingdom versus United States this time in the final 2, and in the end, the United States won. But this time, it was a little bit more convincing. They won 7-0 against UK in the grand finals. And speaking of upsets, while Itki made it his life destiny to FC Road of Resistance, YK comes in and FC's the first try.
I'm so fucking good. Holy fuck my heart.
But anyway, a player who went by Marami started to tap Z and X really fast to gain some crazy speed scores. And then a guy named Browmaster L thought that was pretty cool, so he started to make some videos on it too. Here we go, the hardest map called Goodbye Moon Man, let's see it. Goodbye. And speaking of hard maps, Jawbab chokes a 1000 PP on Union with DT and Flashlight. I wonder if he gets it again. And then Umbre decided to be a human metronome, and SS Sidetrack Day would hit it in Hard Rock for a 990 PP. And now speaking of Sidetrack Day, Marami, who now went by Eterna, got the choke of a lifetime on Sidetrack Day. If he had FC'd, could have been over 1.6k PP. And the scary fact is, he could easily get on and maybe get an FC right now. Oh, I have a good idea. How about past 13 stars? Yeah, that's a good idea. And speaking of breaking limits, Whitecat gets 20,000 PP. Then a player named Emrak got number 2. I wonder if Whitecat will care if he gets number 1. Nah. Oh yeah, and Sotarks just made a new map called Flying Out to the Sky, which is ranked and it's 10 stars. Good luck with that.
What the fuck?
And also, Ryuke starts hitting Z and X really fast too, becoming a speed prodigy, and FC'ing goodbye.
Yes! Oh my god! I fucking did it!
Also Ryuke gets his first 1000 PP play.
That's 1,000! 1,000 PP!
Oh yeah, and FG Sky is back, getting a new PP record of 1,260. Cause why not? But then that gets nerfed, so then Batter gets a new PP record on C-type. Then Mermy pops off on Moe Kai, and now OWC. USA versus Germany. Thankfully though, it was pretty close.
Once again, the United States of America.
And speaking of America, Eru gets top 10.
Yes! Holy fuck! Yes! 1,000! Yes! Oh my god!
And then Erison comes out of nowhere and sets some incredible speed scores.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And speaking of speed, everybody's playing it now, so why not make a new map called Plasma Gun?
Actually, it wasn't a blunder. Holy shit.
And speaking of 1000 PP, Emra gets quite a few.
Let's go, baby on baby.
And right now, he's on his very way to get number 1. Will he get it? I'm rank 1 now. What should I do? How about be a VTuber? But anyway, a new map called The Words I Never Said was ranked, and a player named Apostle was set one of the most impressive 1k PP plays yet.
I just want the game. I just want the game. I just said one game. What?
Anyway, every 1k PP play has been done with DT, but for GN, he wanted to prove the impossible. So after 90 hours of playing a 50-minute map with flashlight, this happens.
I am so happy. I am so happy. Skill with the 727.27.
Speaking of breaking limits, Kukazi comes back to Osu and gets almost 4,000 spectators. And then after that, a player named Maffy gets a very well-deserved 1k PP play.
Yes! Yes! Holy shit! 1,000!
And for the sake of this video, here's some more legendary scores that I can't mention because the video will be like 8 hours long, but a mention is well-deserved. This is the most serious moment of your life.
Oh my god.
It feels a little bit inevitable, I guess, at the end of the day. Everybody beats everybody, and the United States takes first place.
GG's, guys.
In a row. 6 out of the last.
And so finally, we're here, 2022. And so we haven't even gone through half of the year yet, but I can mention a couple of things. Osu Laser is very close to being finished, Lifeline gets number 2, a Coral starts popping off on every single reading map, r/place, and Arnold starts popping off. If you guys have any more stuff to highlight, leave it in the comments below. And that's where we are, almost 15 years later. And on April 20th, 2069, Cookie Z's children get the very first 7,727